Welcome to Love Life for Singles. I'm your host, Jane Donovan, and this is the show that helps you to have a connective, successful, and most important of all, fun social life. Hi, I'm Jane Donovan, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to be bringing you these bite-sized piece of, wisdom or advice or just my experience of what I have found over the years of working at Social 8 and coaching people internationally on love and dating and being single and all that stuff. So it's a Q&A session here where you get to email me your questions, and if I get enough that are on the same topic, then I'll do a recording and shoot it all out to you for you to listen to. So today's question's on chemistry. So I get this a lot where people will say to me, I really want a relationship, but I've got to feel the chemistry. And I get that. Those bubbles of excitement, it's bizarre when you meet somebody and you've got a really amazing chemistry happening. It is, however, quite rare. Does everybody experience it? No. Or does everybody who experiences end up in a long-term, healthy, happy relationship? No. Is chemistry something to be trusted? Maybe. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. Here's my take on chemistry. Chemistry is something that people believe is instant. That the second that they meet somebody, they'll know. And the more that they talk and flirt, they'll know even more that they're on the same page. It's happening. The fireworks are happening. However, as I said, that's quite rare. So my question for those of you who really are desiring a healthy, long-term, happy relationship is, are you putting all your eggs in one basket? I don't know what the percentage is of people that feel chemistry on a first date, but I suspect it's so low that you've just probably ruled out 99% of potential people that you could be dating. Now, the stats might be wrong, but it's my gut feeling that they're right. Now, this is based on thousands and thousands. I think it's like something like, I'd have to add it up, but it's something like 3,000 dinners that we've done, times that by 6 people. So you're looking at, 18,000 emails of feedback that I've received over the years. Probably even more than that. So I want to share with you a very important research paper that was done, that was released, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago that I first read it. And it was by a psychotherapist in the States who spent 20 years studying single people when they met and then formed relationships. So what she did 20 odd years ago was she interviewed hundreds of people who had been on first dates. And she asked them individually, not when they were with each other. So let's say that, Tom and Sue went on a date. She spoke to Tom separately after the date and spoke to Sue separately after the date. And her question was, what was the date like? And then she recorded their first date memories, their first date, very fresh memories, what they'd just come out of, what they were feeling. She followed up with those people 20 years later. And I don't know how many hundreds or thousands it was that she interviewed, but it was considerable. Now, many of those people never went beyond a first date, or some had second or third dates, and that was it. But many of them actually ended up forming relationships, and many more of them ended up marrying. So 20 years later, she interviewed people about that first date, and she asked them, what was your memory of the first date? Now, the people who had gone on to form a relationship with this person and had had a beautiful relationship, they were still together, it had been love, it was amazing. They shared that after their first date, it was love at first sight, that the chemistry was amazing, and that they knew instantly that that was their soulmate. Now, the people that she interviewed who had had a long-term relationship with this person and then had ended, the relationship had ended, when she asked them, what was your memories of the first date? Many of them shared that actually it was a dreadful first date and the warning signs were there and they should have listened to the warning signs, but they chose not to. When she then recalled the documentation that she'd made after the first interview of the very first date, immediately after, the vast majority of people said that the date was nice. None of them said that there was chemistry. None of them said that, or I don't know if none of them, that's not fair. The vast majority said there wasn't chemistry. The vast majority didn't say it was horrible. The vast majority didn't say there were warning signs. The vast majority didn't say they'd met the one. The vast majority said the same thing that I hear time and time again. It was a nice date. I enjoyed meeting them, or I enjoyed spending time with them. Now, what does this mean? This means that we clearly change our memories to suit our current situation. So there's been a lot of research done by psychotherapists into memory. And it is now very clearly proven in many, many different papers that our memories will be changed in the current moment to support the situation that we are in now. So what does that mean to you people asking that, you want chemistry? Jane, help me find chemistry. Help me find somebody I can have chemistry with. It means that those of us, and I say us because I am in a happy relationship of 20 years. So I think I've been married 19 and been together about nearly 21. And I looked at this paper when I first read it a few years ago and realised I too have been telling people that you'll know when the one comes along, you'll know. And then yet when I really dug deep and I did a lot of meditation to try and really go back to what was I truly experiencing when I first met my beautiful husband, Simon, it was a nice date. I really liked him. He ticked a lot of boxes. Was there chemistry? No. First off, there wasn't actually the opportunity for chemistry, but I actually think that chemistry can grow over time. In fact, I know chemistry grows over time. And that's what this study is proving, is that the people who are in a long-term relationship change their memory to say, you'll know when it's the one. I knew at the first date. But the research is saying, actually, no, you didn't. So those of us that are in happy relationships, I want to apologise on the whole of a lot of us for creating this fallacy that you're going to know when you meet them, because you're not. And if I can give you one gift, it is that. That would be the greatest gift I could give to you right now, to say, you won't know. But if you've had a nice date, they are worthy of a second date. And if you have a nice second date, they are worthy of a third date, and so on and so on. So you allow the process of time and the process of relaxing and enjoying being in each other's company and feeling safer, so that we can share vulnerability, so that we can share so much that creates the rich depth that you're desiring in a relationship. That is earned. It doesn't just happen. People have to feel safe before they even flirt, or some people are born flirters. Others they've got walls up. And the older you are, the more that they've had history, the more likely there's going to be walls of protection. It's completely normal. So my advice is, please, to drop the fallacy of you will know them when you meet them, and that you must have chemistry. And if you need further advice that chemistry is something that can grow over time and is not always instant, look at the office romance. If you've never had an office romance, think about somebody that you know that has. We would all know somebody that's had an office romance. And the chances are that didn't happen the second that one of them was employed and they met each other. The chances are that they spent months, if not even over a year or years, getting to know each other through a work environment before they realised that there was something deeper, that there was this chemistry that they were finding hard to deny. And then one or both of them got bold and they moved into a more intimate, more personal relationship. But it took time. So the greatest gift I can give you is to believe that chemistry can be created over time. And if you do believe that, now your door is wide open to start to date men or women who do tick some boxes that you're looking for, but you don't have the chemistry with, that you don't have this flirtation happening, and really give each other a chance to explore what connection you have. So that's my take on the chemistry question. I hope that it's helped you. I've hoped you've enjoyed listening. Have a great day. If you're ready to step outside your comfort zone and really engage in having a connective, successful and fun social life, then head to my website, janedonovan.com.au, where I have links to all sorts of opportunities and resources just for singles. And most important of all, I really want you to remember, you are worthy.